Sweets Astrology, and I am here to speak on these two right here. I don't know, because they have been on my dark side Zodiac hit list for a very long time. I mean, ever since I decided to do the King Von and Asian doll video. You know, that's almost about 2 years from now. But it's time for me to let it be known in the most hoodest way what it is and what it ain't about Princess and Ray J. Shout out to all the Leos still coming in hot, baby. Especially the Leo women. And shout out to all the Capricorns, especially the Capricorn men. Now, thank you all. Subscribers, non-subscribers, likes, no likes, views, no views, I don't care. Thank you. Let's cut right to the chase. So, what it is about these two, because in the beginning of their relationship, I thought maybe they would be happily ever after. I mean, all in all, I do believe that if these two don't make it together in the end, even if they happen to really finalize their divorce, I strongly feel they will always still be together due to the ties that they have with these children, okay? And naturally, Capricorn people and Leo people, very loyal. You could put them at the top of the list. I don't care what type of issues they may have. Or, you know, they can be some real unstable creatures when it comes to relationships, but they loyal. Or trust me, they coming back around. Okay? Until you gotta, when it comes to Leo probably be the main one really like ghost out the picture if you really do something towards that Leo person to make them not ever consider coming back again. But we got Mr. Dark Sided Capricorn man who represents Cardinal Earth. And we got Miss Dark Sided Leo woman who represents fixed fire. Now the element combination may sound doable, but think about it. Fire and earth. And it's funny because I've been studying Leo women for a while. These women is so attractive. They really is into their own aesthetics, you know. They make themselves look so, I mean, top notch shit, just on point, okay? But these women also can be, you know, crazy. Crazy, man. Don't let them get a taste of that alcohol. Alright? And I also noticed some Leo women, not all but some, really be so loyal to that man. They're known to attract the dogs, man. These men do them so dirty. You know, it don't matter how good they look. It don't matter if they on top of their game. These men still find a way to just cheat on these types of women. I don't get it. It don't matter. But I can count how many times I have witnessed the foolery. I have witnessed the foolery when it came to Leo women being 10 toes down for some of these bummy men, these trifling men, these no good men out here in these streets. And I noticed that these men that they do choose is really a big no-no in their book. But it's just something about them that they just have to have, you know. And they get stuck with them at times. So that brings me back to Miss Princess, who have already numerous of times been the type to allow Ray J dark-sided behavior to play out. Glancing at his birth chart, he have a lot of Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra going on. And for Miss Princess, she have Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius in her chart. So overall, their sun signs is what's making these two a possibility of compatibility. Now, I know the past history of these two by watching them on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. And I'm pretty sure they had history way before they start filming the first season of Love and Hip Hop. When a Capricorn man become interested in a Leo woman, This right here ignites a whole big romantic type of bliss. Now, just focusing on their sun signs, Capricorn man and Leo woman. This can be a little risky here. If you're the kind of person that like a toxic but loyal type of on and off relationship, then I'm pretty sure you can relate everything when it comes to Princess and Ray J relationship. They been had it and they still having it. Some of us is really over their on and off love complications and stuff like that. But if you think about it, nowadays these type of commitments exist all around us. It's not just Princess and Ray J. They're out in the public, they're famous. So everything will click and make sense in the beginning when it comes to any relationship, any fresh relationship that feels so good. I think the thing between Ray J and Princess at the time, Ray J had the tendency to live freely, and he was just around so many adventurous types of people. He ran into Princess. Now, let's not be fooled by the Miss Innocent, adorable face, look all gentle, all soft, and yeah, but she was living that fast life. From my understanding, she was sliding down the pole around the time that her and Ray J hooked up, and she was involved with Floyd Mayweather. This is all back in 2013, and it also stated that she cheated on Floyd Mayweather, and set him up, and I ain't gonna lie, it sound like some Leo-ish though. That whole story, the whole story between her and Floyd Mayweather breakup, it sound like some Leo-ish, but. And Floyd Mayweather is a Pisces. He's a Pisces man. She said, nah, she going the Capricorn route. She don't want that water. She don't want that fish. Now, you got to understand sometimes, if you really want to get technical, and this goes for anybody, even for me. Just like people used to say, ain't how you get them, is how you lose them. Well, it's kind of the same thing with this situation. The way that Princess and Ray J got into this relationship, they may have reaped some type of bad karma. They may still be reaping some type of bad karma because both of them didn't come in innocently. Let's not forget, Ray J was still dealing with Tiara. He was still attached to her some type of way. It may not have been full throttle, but she was not aware that Princess was in the picture when Princess became in the picture. Okay? And Tiara's Sagittarius, so it was really hard for her to let go of Ray J. All that was exposed to her. She didn't know how to handle that. And Ray J had a hard time getting rid of her. Okay? The whole situation between the four of them, let alone the two of them, is crazy. And Ray J said that Tiara used to beat his ass. Well, not like that, but she was tagging him off from here and there when they was together, when they had little arguments. So I told y'all before, them Sagittarius women is crazy, okay? Especially over their man. They not playing. Now, in the beginning, like I said, everything was okay between Princess and Ray J. If you was a fan of the reality TV show that they was on, you and I both can agree that these two definitely had their moments, but they seemed to manage to work things out. It was getting to the point where it was becoming predictable, where we knew they was going to be mad with each other, but they was going to work things out. Ray J personality, his personality is so thick. You can cut it with a knife. For real. And being that Princess is a Leo, she definitely already witnessed this whole strict, dull, stubborn, stern personality that she was getting from him. But she also seen that it was going to be beneficial as well for their relationship. Pros and cons. Princess is a free spirit person. She is. She may seem like the homebody type, and I'm pretty sure she is a homebody type. But when it's time for this girl to get dressed and hit the scene, she's out. She like to get around. Now, being that she's a mother, she have more of a commitment. She is home more. But still, she is the type that literally get out and about. This is why her and Ray J click the way they click. That's one of the main reasons why they click the way they click. Always on the scene, on the way, always on the go. Didn't mind doing business, handling business, and didn't mind partying hard after handling business. Now, Ray J seen with Princess that they was going to live this prosperous lifestyle, so he definitely pursued, because he could have had any other woman that he would like, you know. He's seen a long-term solid foundation with Princess. That's why he went so heavily within. And they just went ahead and exposed their relationship to the public. He knew Tierra was crazy. He took that risk. Because he knew that Princess was a better fit for him other than Tierra. And Princess fell more into Ray J because, let's be clear, during that time and before then, that man was holding his own. Not saying he still ain't, but he always hold his own. Always been independent. Always been well liked by people. Popular in his own little world. Own self-made person. Laid back attitude. Anything he touch, it becomes successful. I mean, that nigga, excuse my language, but that man can create a freaking clipboard and somebody will buy it. You get what I'm saying? So Leo women, period, is instantly already attracted to this type of manpower. I don't care what zodiac sign you is. You know, she needs someone who can not only afford her luxury taste buds, but definitely meet her on her luxury standards. Some type of standards dealing with the kind of Leo woman that Princess is, because yes, all zodiac signs have their many types. Princess liked the spotlight. She do like the spotlight. And that type of attention blending in with Ray J was more ideal for her. I don't think she had an image, or maybe she struggled with an image when it came to Floyd Mayweather. Because I'm not saying he couldn't provide that for her. He just is up there on that type of bracket just as well as Ray J is. But I feel that their relationship, Floyd Mayweather and Princess, they had some type of lack of trust. You know, if it's true about what she tried to do to Floyd Mayweather by setting him up, with robbing him his money before she left and whatever, then yeah, definitely a lack of trust. Too much of Princess, just the emotions everywhere, coming off too strong, probably being demanding towards Floyd Mayweather, expecting him to really meet her type of needs. And that Mr. Pisces man, oh no, he a fighter, but he a lover at heart. He needs somebody more gentle, in my opinion. And I don't know who he's with now, but I'm pretty sure between them two, their personalities definitely clash a lot. Floyd Mayweather probably looked at Princess like, man, this girl right here is lost. This girl's not strong enough for herself. He wants somebody that's a more confident woman. Somebody that's not going to break a sweat if they see something just going slightly wrong. But hey, I swear, look, personally, before I understood that Princess, she's a Leo, I swear to you, when I was watching, I always felt Pisces. Because this girl used to cry all the time when her and Ray J didn't see eye to eye. And come to find out, moon sign Pisces is in her birth chart. Got to be more careful when you good. So Pisces people in general will make you feel bad for them if you see them cry. Like, you will, and they hitting on 2 cents sometimes, but you just be like, oh man, don't cry. It's gonna be all right. But sometimes that Pisces person can just run that shit in the hole, and you'll get tired of that. You'll get tired of condoning and consoling. You'll be like, all right, girl, get it together. You're crying over the same ish for months now, years now. Princess definitely struggled with that when it came to Ray J. Now, did this man crack any tear? No. Ray J moon sign is Gemini, so it makes sense to the twin personality when it kicks in with him. All right? Because it kicks in hard. And we know Gemini people is known to be one of the signs out of the chart to not show too much emotions. Not saying they don't care. They just not with all that crying shit. You feel me? They more of a talker. A real Gemini person, the way they show their emotions, if anybody is in that type of state, they will probably sympathize, console, sit there and listen, sit there and just give you your time and attention. That's probably about it. Now 2016, they got married, had kids, and after that, people at one time was actually praising this beautiful couple. Everything looked perfect between Princess and Ray J. But, Ray J at times, them bachelor ways, them demon bachelor ways kicked in and can't help it. He represent the GOAT. He's controlled by the Gemini moon sign here. So, hey, not only that, from my understanding, Aries is his rising sign. And his love language is once again controlled by the GOAT. There's a lot going on here that speaks high infidelity. But, hey. Now, speaking on the dark side of Venus and Capricorn, because that is his Venus sign. This makes Ray J turn cold-hearted to the ones he loves, not to strangers. And that's why it seems like at times he's acting all very harsh. And it's crazy because it's actually the ones he shared his life with. He's coming off strong like this. He's always in defense mode. So when he snaps at people that is not close to him, he really go off the hinges. Now, being compassionate is not really his forte, but he can be romantic at times. Yeah. He do approach the relationship with Princess now as some type of business format, but when Ray J and Princess called it quits during the marriage boot camp TV reality show, they was coming at each other strong about the money. And when I watched it, I was just sitting there shaking my head. Because y'all don't understand how much I really, really do this astrology. Like, I'm just like, Capricorn Leo. Capricorn Leo. The first thing they hollering is about some money. And how they was really on the show to basically scam each other. See who was going to, cut the string first to get the money. Ray J is literally handling this girl on some business type of shit. I know Cancer Man can be known for this antic too. Oh, when the Cancer Man is done with you, but they still got some attachment with you, they'll do whatever they can if they need to. Financially, maybe a little bit of physically, but really more so financially. They'll handle you like business. Now, Princess Venus is in Virgo, so her energy at times is out of bounds. Okay, this is why Virgo people struggle a lot with their emotions. Now, she have to feel positively connected with her soulmate in order for her to feel alive, motivated, happy. A lot of infidelity played in their relationship. That's meaning to Ray J is the fact that she keep repeating these accusations. So they gotta some way somehow let that go if they haven't let it go yet. And it was time that Ray J, he tried to put a smile on her face. He tried to do right. He tried to move on. And she accepted it. wholeheartedly, but then turn around and start bringing up his dirty past. He started nitpicking at Ray J personalities and find fault with anything that he tried to do to smooth. Look, dealing with a Capricorn man like Ray J is not built for the weak. Don't get it twisted. Ray J is the type of man that will really have you in your feelings and have you looking stupid. After he done sweet talk your ass, talk you out your panties, done got you pregnant, and made all these promises, and then he's out the door and he's going for weeks and months and maybe hell, but he's coming back. You feel me? It's weird. I feel like if Ray J had a ran into the right Leo woman, more somebody on his level, on his speed, then it may have been more balanced out. Who knows? Like I said, this is risky here. You got a sea goat and a lion. Okay? Now, Princess is a vulnerable female. She needs someone to be there emotionally attached to her to protect her overall. That's all that girl need. You know, Ray J, he's only really good to really financially help her and them kids. Money, house, car, that's nothing. She stay in her own place, he stay in his own place. That's perfect to him. If he gotta pay all the bills, he'll pay all the bills as long as he ain't gotta deal with her full time. You feel me? But he still wanna deal with her. He gonna take care of his family. That's for sure, for sure. That's one thing Princess don't have to worry about. And I think she knew that when she laid down with him. When she decided to be with him. That he was going to be a good provider versus being a good husband. Now, hey. It is what it is. That's just what it is for Capricorn men. Some of them. Not all of them. But some of them, yeah. They will literally talk you out your panties and take your soul. Okay? I'm telling you. Say you some of the most promising dreams in that bedroom. I'm telling you. Now, despite Ray J and Princess' different outlooks on life, their qualities is what, drawing them together. They fulfill certain parts of each other to complete each other, to make the relationship continue to grow. Now, communication between us two. The communication here is not always good. But the quality time is perfect. They can sit around each other all day, but when it comes to really speaking about some real deep issues and situations, they struggle with that. I hope they have gotten better. Princess, she just managed to cooperate with a lot when it came to Ray J and his stubbornness. Ray J appreciated Princess each time she looked past his flaws. She always approached him gently to his aggression, and that showed him that she had a lot of courage to be a real rider for this relationship. While also drawing these two together, the sexual attraction, it was exposed now that Princess was creeping before, her and Floyd, finalized their little breakup. And she was laying up with Ray J. I'm not saying that's true. Allegedly, okay? It was also mentioned that Ray J said something about Princess made him wait 6 months before they had sex. I don't know what's true because you got Princess friend, her best friend, maybe her ex best friend, saying something totally different. Who knows? Okay, sex or no sex, these two were still together. And when they did have sex, it was probably more creative than anything, but I'm pretty sure it was serious and a well physical connection. So moving up to 2020, as we're getting ready to wrap things up, the relationship goals couple just could not stay away from the relationship drama all over social media about their marriage and children. Ray J, before he met Princess, he always kept women around, switched them like night and day. But the difference between them two, Princess, she been over that whole single life and cheating and being with other people. She really wanted somebody to be real with her. Now, Princess filed for divorce, then dismissed the filing. Ray J turned around and filed for divorce and then dismissed the filing. Then he filed for divorce again after she thought they was really working it out this time. And it is still active at this point, if I'm not mistaken. So, ain't no telling what's going to change between these two, because they are still appearing together at BT Awards and out having fun and going places and just doing things together. I know some Capricorn men can't seem to let certain women go in their life. I'm telling you, I don't care if they ghost these women for months. They coming back. If they really feel for that woman. Let me make that clear. Leo women is very loyal when it comes to relationships, even when it's unstable. So this is why they are drawn back and forth in between this toxic relationship. They can't help but love that person regardless if that person is no good to them, you know. So I don't really see no strict co-parenting here between these two. They still make plans together as a family. Yeah, Princess is so vulnerable to this man. It don't make no sense, but she really is, and she really do love him. And he love her too. If nothing by now having broke these two completely apart, then I don't know what will. You know, Ray J has definitely placed Princess in a lot of state of confusion at times, as well as help her Virgo and Venus be confused as well. He also abandoned her. Even if he wasn't cheating, that workaholic in him can always play a damaging role to any relationship. You know, Princess had made Ray J feel like a man. He want her to be more confident and strong, just like Floyd Mayweather was probably perceiving her as the same thing. When it was more so dealing with her emotions, because she can get her own back. You feel me? Now, if they both allow their strengths to shine and if they validate each other more, this is where the relationship can improve between these two. These two really can work together very well. Don't get it twisted. That's why I said it could be a little risky when it comes to Capricorn men and Leo women. Because they both hardworking people. They have goals, goal-oriented. The mismatch that they bring to the table just really needs to be respected, for one, because we're all different. And then for two, let's work on it. If we want to contribute, you know, better things into this relationship. So you got to come together on things, you know. No matter how bad you speak on each other, do spiteful things to each other, and so forth and so on, you still got to learn how to call out your differences and work things out if you're willing to be with that person. Nobody can be ideal for each other if both partners is not compromising to create a better love for each other. And that's period, point blank. Now, that's all I got to say about these two. Because I was afraid that I was going to really have to make an hour video, because that wasn't even it about Ray J and Princess. So I may do a part 2 and definitely tap into their birth chart more. I made sure that I touched on their other signs in this video just to give a little bit more clarity. I do believe that these two will continue their roller coaster of love relationship, and I hope that they find real happiness between each other. But we shall see. We're gonna see Ray J gonna drop that divorce, because right now I don't think he will. I think he's using that as a get out of jail free card. Other than that, it's your girl Queen Sweets, and